of you. This side Dr. Pankaj Mishra from Histu Valley Technology. Today we are gathered here to discuss a very basic thing of PhD, that is the PhD coursework. As per my information, you all people are going to attend the PhD coursework examination. It is the one of the basic milestone that you people will achieve after completing your coursework examination, appearing in coursework examination. It is mandatory and it is very helpful for your PhD journey. So today we will learn what exactly this coursework exam and what exactly this coursework is and why this coursework is required. During the time, if anybody wants any clarification, any information, you may ask me. There is no issue. In between, you can discuss about the thing. I hope I am audible properly.
Yes.
Yeah. Just okay. So first of all, first thing first, that what is coursework? What is PhD coursework? Can anybody give me definition or information what exactly they think about the coursework? Anybody? Anybody want to add something? What is coursework?
I think it is designed a structure for how to complete the PhD.
Yeah, you may say it's a design structure to complete PhD. Okay. Actually, what happened before 2009-10, there was no such coursework type of thing in PhD. Any person who have a master degree can directly enroll in PhD program through NET, through GATE, through other examination or competitive examination, or maybe if university have vacant seats, on the reference of their supervisor or the professor, student can directly enroll in the PhD program. There was no such criteria of coursework and all. Only master degree was enough. But people who are enrolling in PhD program facing lots of trouble during their research work. To reduce their trouble, to make their PhD work easier, the coursework is introduced. And from 2016, it's become mandatory. Initially, from 2009 to 2016, government make it on the trial basis. Some of the university follow the rules. They start the coursework examinations, coursework. They introduce the coursework in their curriculum of PhD, while some didn't. But after 2016, it became mandatory by the UGC regulation that each and every university who is running the course PhD or the PhD course or PhD degree program, they have to conduct a coursework. So it was come in picture from 2009, but permanency or mandatory phase comes from 2016. And for the PhD, any person who is enrolling PhD after 2016, it is mandatory to them to be attend the coursework. If you don't have any coursework mark sheet, coursework examination certification, if you don't clear the coursework examination, you will not be able to complete your PhD. So it is mandatory. It's become mandatory that you have to complete your coursework examination. Then only you can start your further research, your other part work of your PhD. So in the first phase of your PhD, after your entrance, after your admission, okay, your supervisor, your institute asks you to choose the subjects or start your coursework preparation or appear in the coursework examination. It may be 1 year or it may be 6 months. Some of the university divided in 2 semesters, and some of the university complete this thing in a single semester. There is no thumb rule from the UGC that whether it have to be complete in first year of your degree or first semester of your degree. So some of the university divided into 2 semesters, and some of the university conducted their coursework exam or the coursework in only first 6 months or the first semester of the part. The second part usually they are using for the seminar, and other part RDC meetings and other things. But more or less every university will is now they are conducting a coursework examination, or coursework classes are scheduled. It's maybe in their online mode, offline mode, as per the PhD program and the nature of the PhD program. It is mandatory for the university to conduct the classes for coursework examination. So you have to appear in these coursework classes as a regular student. If you are having your PhD degree in a part-time mode or a distance mode or remote mode, in that particular case there is a clause that you can attend your coursework classes through online mode or through remote mode. That facility is available across the university. No university can deny that if you want classes in online mode, university will conduct online classes for you. Okay, so coursework, as I told you, was become mandatory as per the UGC minimum standard, a minimum guideline to award of PhD degree since from 2016. So without coursework you cannot move further. Okay, whether it is part-time or full-time PhD, but it doesn't matter, but you have to clear the coursework. Now the question is, what exactly coursework is and why it is required, and what is the importance of PhD coursework? Basically, it is an essential part of your learning or your research. At very beginning, if I say you comes just from master degree, you completed your master degree, and I ask you what is research, can anybody explain me what is research or how we can do the research?
Research is, I think, discovery of new knowledge with the help of existing knowledge.
Discovery of new knowledge with the help of existing knowledge, we can say it's correct. But if I come to the simple word re and search, they are the two words, the two things in a simple word. Re plus search. Search is the investigation, finding of something, whether it is existing or not. Okay, there may be something which is new, there may be something which is already existing, but you are searching for that. And if this word research comes from a very simple philosophy, that a person who is dive into the world of identified or want to know something from any part of the universe is doing research. Means what the methodologies and other things are saying, that everything is already existing. What you have to do, you have to find that. Even though it's Indian mythology, what we say, God is already existing and everything created by God. I mean, whatever you are seeing around you is already existing, even though you are saying it is new, but some way, somewhere, other forms, it was already existing in the nature. So the human have to identify or discover the method to know the things and make that knowledge available to others. So there the word research evolved like that. It shows that how to identify the unknowns which others don't know or even we don't know. Even though that thing is existing, sometimes if this is actually why I am saying like that. As a science student, you can say you are doing something new. But what about the history student? What about the large humanities arts students? What the people are doing? The history people, that means the something was already happened. What they are doing, they discovered how that was happened. They are not doing something new. What they are doing, they are investigating something that already happened, and they try to investigate why that was happened and what was the scenario at that moment of time. Same way, if I say a humanity person, a humanity researcher, he or she is doing their research on particular author or particular literature. So literature is already written, that already available. People are doing their lots of research, English literature, like they are doing work on the Shakespeare. The peoples are doing work, the novels of Amish Tripathi, Chetan Bhagat. But what they actually doing, they are doing the what already they written by or wrote by this person. They just do investigation, their style, what they written, how they characterize the people, how they portray the scenario, how they narrate the things what they want to explain to others. Now, as a researcher, person from humanities background, for English literature background, even the Hindi literature background, Sanskrit or any language, what the people are doing, they investigate what exactly particular person want to depict, or what their creation is depicted to the society, and how their work is important for the society. Because there are lots of people who are not even read simple newspaper or simple one page stories, but still there are many people who are writing daily. They are writing novels, they are writing books, they are writing poetries, they are doing lots of things. So if a person, as a researcher, you are doing research on a literature, you are investigate that how that particular person portrayed the society, and the portrayism, the method of their portraying or the narrating the society is correct or not, or how it will impact the society in future. Sometime it will help to identify the how the society is changing from their work. Because as an author they are covering lots of things, they are connecting lots of threads. So you just come after a master's degree, sometimes you don't know how to start the research, what are the tools we are required. Even though we have a lots of knowledge, we had gone through lots of books, we had read out dozens books and clear all the examinations, whether you are science graduate, engineering graduate. Normally for an engineering graduate, you know, during the btech they are gone through approximately 40 60 40 approx subjects, 5 subject in each semester. Then come to their masters, again 5 semester each semester they are again 20 subjects, overall 60 approx subjects or 60 approx syllabus they had covered during their journey from btech to mtech. Now if I'm asking you go ahead with coursework, sometimes they are saying yaar फालतू फंसा दिया, why should I have to go this, I did my btech, why I did my masters, and why I don't think it is important. But here the points come, are you able to identify, to use your knowledge to investigate proper way? Even if I ask you write a title of your thesis, I ask you what method you are going to use, you will be in a situation of confusion ki how I will start. Even though you people are in very beginning of your PhD, if I'm asking you to just give me a title on which you want to work, then it will become a very tough task. Your title should be unique, there must be proper information what exactly you want to do, what methodology, what method of doing work doing you want to use, that should be clear. Okay, what particular problem you are going to address. So these things, if I ask you all those things one by one, you will be comes under a situation of tension that how I will properly narrate what exactly I want to do in my research. That the very first part of your PhD, I met lots of people, even though I had guided many students. What I find, they took approximately 3 to 4 months to just identify their title. They are come to me again and again, sir, this title is okay or not, this title is okay or not. I am just saying no, it's not good, you have to do something else over here, you have to research something like that. And all those things what the people are doing, actually they are doing uh, different, they are using different tools that we are going to teach, or you will be going to read about all those things in your coursework examination. So university identified, or the UGC identified from the lots of experts involved in it, that students who conducted or who completed their masters, they are not still able to do proper research. They are facing lots of problems. The people maybe from arts side, they are not able to understand what is the use of SPSS software, how we can do the survey, how we do the sampling. If I ask you if you want to do a survey of a management student, a psychology student, even though commerce student, you want to do survey over a particular problem in your neighboring places in your district, you are an educational person, you are a student of education, and you want to survey among your student. Now my question, how you decide how many students have to participate in your survey, and what type of question you are going to ask them according to your subject chosen. So this become a very tough thing to identify the population, to identify their age and all everything by their demographic parameter, to identify what the method of calculation we required, how we do the averaging, what are the technology or software required to address the all the numerical calculation and all those things are the part of your coursework. The coursework is nothing else. It's basically you all people are able to do research. Here it will help to sharpen you. It's provide you proper guideline how to approach for your research. You will be going to be read about the research methodology. Research methodology is comes from the method. Actually you have lots of method to do a particular thing, but if we are doing the lots of method in a particular order, that order is known as methodology. For research methodology means you people are conducting a set of events or set of methods to identify the unknown, as you told, or discover the something new, or identify the existing thing for the benefit of the society, that should be particularly arranged in a manner, that manner of arrangement of all methods that follow each other is known as methodology. There are various type of methodology that you will be understand in your coursework exam or during your coursework. There is a qualitative methods, quantitative method, mixed method, hybrid method, and other. Then further, you are doing whatsoever the research you are doing, what are the ethics involved in it. Basically, ethics means I will explain you with the syllabus. I just show you a sample syllabus that UGC is supposed that universities have to follow, that I will explain you in further part of my presentation. Now, when we come to the research ethics means what type of ethical measures you are using, how much material you are just copy paste from other, how you generate your data, are you fabricating your data, are you just making a false statement in your data. So these things come under the ethic. How you are write your work, whether your material or whether your writing is harmful for the society or giving a proper information to society, or you are using some other words in your names. Here the lots of intellectual rights parts also covered in your syllabus. During research methodology and publication ethics, people teach you about the intellectual property rights, means what are the patents, what are the copyrights and all these things also discussed during your coursework examination and explain about them. Another mathematical thing or statistical things will be there in your coursework, that is the statistical techniques. Basically whatsoever it is, whether it is science, commerce, arts, management, psychology, history, geography, mathematics, whatsoever the thing, there is data. When you are comparing some data, you require a mathematical solution, a statistical solution for that. And I know everyone is not good in statistical techniques. So during your coursework, there is a one subject, either in research methodology or individual subjects may be there, where your university will teach you about statistical techniques. These statistical techniques explain you how to choose data, how to filter the data, how to manage the data, and how to calculate the data, and finally how to interpret it, and finally provide the discussion based on data. Now, what are the method, what are the sources of collection of the data, that will also explain here. And one most important thing that every university target to teach you, that is the communication skill. And this communication skill is not about the English, Hindi or language. This communication skill is research communication skill. So how to communicate with your publishers, how to communicate your views to your audience. It is how to first thing come here, how to read a paper or journal. The paper, journal, articles are not simple. The book is chapter, as you people already see in your BTech, MTech or your UG, PG courses. You just go through the books and you read all those things. But now as a researcher you require some angle. If you are doing some reading, that reading should must have an angle why you are reading that. It is not just like that I just read that particular book. No, that is not happen. Here, whatsoever the material in your hand, you must have an objective why you are reading that. That is called critical reading for your objective. What objective you are set for your research, according to that you are doing the reading, and for this reading then it will be converted into your literature or literature survey or literature review. Critical thinking, academic writing, how to write paper, what are the different citations styles and all, how to publish and present your paper, etc. It involved in this communication skill. How to use PowerPoint presentation, how to use Microsoft Word, how to use MS Excel. These things are comes under this communication skill. Again, many other research sources are used like computer application. In present world, in the present day, I think nothing can be do without computer. Even though you are a science graduate, you are arts graduate, you are say, sir, I am the student of literature, but still you require the knowledge of computer because you have to write your thesis using computer. Otherwise, you have to be depend on others. So during your coursework, your universities want to ensure, even the UGC want to ensure the student who want to PhD, they must have the basic ethics in them regarding research. They know the different methodology and methods of how to do the research. They also know the people's having the proper skills to communicate with others. They also want that you have a basic computer knowledge to conduct your research journey. Now the basic element of your coursework, as I explained you earlier, during your coursework, your professor, your university will teach you about different types of methodology and methods like quantitative methods, qualitative methods, computer skills, research ethics, and the review and publication that I already told you. They explain about all those things. There are subjects. These are the above part is the related to research publication ethics and research methodology and basic computer skills. Beside this, there are the subjects which are from your knowledge area, from your master degree or from your domain. There are the some of the university give the one optional subjects. Some of the universities are giving two optional subjects. These optional subjects may be from your master's degree or separately designed for the students of PhD. Some of the universities introducing separate subjects in PhD for student, while some of the university follow and ask a student to pick any one of the subject which is relevant to your research area where you want to research from master's course. So you have both options, but most of the your private universities are giving their own subject that you have to. If you are from commerce background, they just give you a commerce related subject, fundamentals of commerce. You are from engineering side or say mechanical engineering side, they give you the mechanical related subject. From design side or thermal side, whatsoever, one common subject they will give you as a part of your coursework examination. You are from literature side, they said you to just go through the particular literature part, particular author, you have to read through a particular type of techniques you have to read through. These course work syllabus by specifically prescribed by the university. UGC not forcing university to make 100% follow the coursework as prescribed by them. They just provide a sample coursework, and more or less 80% university across the country, even the 90% university across the country are following the standard research coursework module, where they are having one paper for research methodology, another paper for research publication ethics, and third paper for computer skills, and one additional paper that belongs to their subject area. Okay, and finally they have some practical aspect also. During the practical aspect, they are basically asked you to do the seminar or presentation as a part of their curriculum, and for this they ask you to do the literature survey by your own. Whatever you want to do, you just do the literature survey and submit it, and also do a presentation over your literature survey. So these are the basic things under the coursework they are required. Now we have moved to the how much time you have to devote this? I already explained you about the time. The most of the university. Yes, please.
सर हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों मिक्स करके एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं सर?
अरे बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों आ जाएगा। तो अभी तक जो मैंने आप लोगों को बताया, मैंने बहुत सिंपल सी चीज़ें बताई है। कोर्स वर्क आप लोगों को 2016 से मैंडेटरी किया गया। उससे पहले 2009 से अंडर पाइपलाइन था। यूनिवर्सिटी ने, यूजीसी ने गाइडलाइन दे दिया था कि कोर्स वर्क यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में होना चाहिए, पर 2016 के बाद जिसने भी एडमिशन लिया उसके लिए कंपलसरी है कि वो कोर्स वर्क करेगा। दिस कोर्स वर्क हैविंग 4 to 5 सब्जेक्ट्स, और मे बी ये 4 से 5 सब्जेक्ट में होता है, या फिर ये आपका जो वर्क होता है इट्स डिवाइड इनटू 2 सेमेस्टर, और सम ऑफ द यूनिवर्सिटी गो विद द सिंगल सेमेस्टर एज वेल। एक सेमेस्टर 6 महीने में भी करवा लेते हैं। ये कोर्स वर्क की इंपॉर्टेंस ये है कि इट जस्ट शार्प यू, इट्स प्रोवाइड यू इंफॉर्मेशन कि क्या क्या आपको अपनी पीएचडी के लिए, रिसर्च करने के लिए यूज़ करना है। क्योंकि एज अ जनरल पर्सन इफ़ आई आस्क यू टू डू रिसर्च, मैं अगर बोलता हूँ कि आपको किसी पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक पे रिसर्च करना है, तो कैसे रिसर्च चालू करना है, हाउ टू सर्च अ टाइटल, हाउ टू मैनेज योर मैथडोलॉजी, कैसे सर्वे करना है, जो डेटा आएगा उसे कलेक्ट कैसे करना है, क्वेश्चंस कैसे पूछने हैं, एक्सपेरिमेंटल सेटअप कैसे बनाना है, उसकी बजटिंग कैसे करनी है। आप साइंस के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, तो यू रिक्वायर टू डेवलप द एक्सपेरिमेंटल सेटअप even though you don't have budget. Then there are simulation techniques, software based research may be there. You just propose the software based proposal, आप सॉफ्टवेयर के बेस पे भी अपना रिसर्च दिखा सकते हो, सिमुलेशन के बेस पे रिसर्च दिखा सकते हो। आप मैथमेटिक्स के स्टूडेंट्स हो, तो आपको कौन कौन से सॉफ्टवेयर से आप किस तरीके से कोरिलेशंस डेवलप करते हो, अपने रिलेशंस के लिए आपके पास क्या एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन है, क्या डेटा अवेलेबल है, आपने उस डेटा सेट का किस तरीके से इस्तेमाल किया। तो एक बहुत डिफिकल्ट पार्ट आपकी थीसिस के अंदर होता है डेटा। एनी पर्सन हु इज डूइंग रिसर्च ही रिक्वायर डेटा। आप साइंस के हैं, आर्ट्स के हैं, आर्ट्स में अगर मैं लिटरेचर का एग्जांपल लूँ, तो लिटरेचर वाले पर्सन बोलते हैं अक्सर कि सर मेरे को मैथडोलॉजी, व्हाई आई रिक्वायर्ड मैथडोलॉजी, दीज स्टैटिस्टिकल टूल्स, or why I have to know about the qualitative research, quantitative research. No, they required, उनको भी जानने की बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है। अगर वो ये नहीं जानते कि रिसर्च क्या होता है, क्वालिटेटिव रिसर्च क्या होता है, आज मैं इसके डीप में नहीं जाऊँगा, क्वांटिटेटिव रिसर्च क्या होता है, वो नहीं समझ पाएंगे कि वो क्या एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं। रिसर्च मैथडोलॉजी बताती है कि आपको अपने ऑब्जेक्टिव कैसे सेट करने हैं। आप रिसर्च चालू करते हो, आपने टॉपिक लिया, आपको समझ ही नहीं आएगा कि मेरे ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या है। अगर मैं एक आर्ट्स का एग्जांपल लेता हूँ और ऑथर का नाम ले लेता हूँ, नॉवलिस्ट का नाम ले लेता हूँ, लेट चेतन भगत, आई थिंक आप सभी लोग जानते हैं। आपको चेतन भगत पे रिसर्च करना है, तो चेतन भगत पे रिसर्च क्या करोगे, किस चीज़ पे करोगे? उसने तो बहुत सारे नॉवेल्स लिख दिए हैं। तो अब यहाँ पे प्रश्न आता है, पहली बात कि सर मैं तो चेतन भगत पे, आई वांट टू डू रिसर्च ओवर द नॉवेल्स ऑफ चेतन भगत। बहुत सिंपल, वेरी गुड, आई से ओके, गो अहेड, व्हाट टाइप ऑफ रिसर्च यू विल बी डू? आप में से कोई लिटरेचर का होगा? एनीबडी फ्रॉम यू इट फ्रॉम लिटरेचर बैकग्राउंड? नो? एनीबडी फ्रॉम साइंस बैकग्राउंड?
Yes, I am there from science.
Okay, which subjects you have?
Environmental science.
Environmental science. In which particular direction or in particular topic you want to do research?
Air quality monitoring aspect, because the dust and pollution is the main challenge factor for most of the metropolitan cities.
Okay.
So it is on air quality index.
Where you are residing?
Pardon?
Where you are residing? Where do you live?
Hyderabad.
You are living in Hyderabad. Okay. If I ask you, you want to do air quality index, air quality check you want to do, what type of resources available to you?
I am already working for the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation as a project head for Swachh Bharat Mission, and I have pretty well access with the Pollution Control Board, Telangana State,
Okay.
And also I have been visiting many other cities, and I have got quite good references regarding the air quality parameters of various other cities.
Okay, that means you have a lots of data with you.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how you will manage this data and how you will verify and validate your data?
I have the access to all the AQI centers here. We have 18 AQI centers. So all the data, it is in the Pollution Control Board website, as well as we get updates from the independent engineers monthly progress report. So from which I want to verify it and use it as the proper data for my research.
Okay, as you people all can see that she is involving in her own research since last 4 years, having lots of data. And I ask very simple questions. The resources of data. I asked her about verification and validation of data. If you are continuously involved in that thing, that will be okay. But if you are not involved in those things, you have to learn, because these are very small terms. First thing, when you have a data set of, as she told, she have a data set of approximately 4-5 cities. That means around the last 4 years, a year have a 365 days, and many other station, lots of station in a city where the data is recorded, and we have a abundance of data with us. Now, how to arrange this data, how to filter the data, and what particular parameter we have to consider for my research, because there are lots of things. If I say she is going to do research on the particularly lead level in environment, or the sulfur level in the environment, or NO2 level in the environment, these are the 3 or 4 different elements that we can consider that we have to measure in our air. Then on the basis of that, our research will be conducted. A simple data set which having lots of information doesn't mean that is the last point. You have to identify that what particular part you have to consider. So you have abundance of data, still you require to refine that for your research title, because you are not going to focused on each and everything. There must be a study, should be, your study must be focused. आपका स्टडी बिल्कुल फोकस पिन पॉइंटेड होना चाहिए. तो आपके पास जितना भी डेटा होगा, उस डेटा को आपको कलेक्ट करके उसके अंदर से रिफाइनमेंट करना पड़ेगा, फिल्टर करना पड़ेगा. Then only you can use that particular data according to your title. Now these techniques of data filtration, data encapsulations, data management, data validations, it's taught or teach during the coursework. There are the subjects in the computational application in which SPSS and other softwares they are teaching to you. Okay, now come to this slide. As again मैं आपको पीछे ले गया था क्योंकि हिंदी में भी बताना था. तो हम वापस इस स्लाइड पे आते हैं. कोर्स वर्क के ड्यूरेशन की बात में कर रहा था. तो यू हैव टू डिवोट 6 months to 1 year एज पर द यूनिवर्सिटी करिकुलम फॉर योर कोर्स वर्क. After the completion of your coursework tenure, you have to appear in the coursework examination, and each and every person have to clear this coursework examination with 55% or equivalent CGPA. You have to ensure you get at least 55%. अगर आपके नहीं मिलते हैं तो you will be disqualified. Some of the university where only 1 semester is provided for examination, जहाँ पे सिर्फ 6 महीने दिए जाते हैं, they provide another chance if a student don't score 55%. वो second chance provide करती है किसी subject में. If they fail, they provide them chance to be correct or upgrade their marks. But the university where the 2 semester systems is applicable, they provide 80-KT system as in BTech or other semester examination. But if you are still after 1 year, if you are still not cross your 55% marks, or you not score proper in your coursework examination, you fail to complete your course examination, then you required a special permission from vice chancellor of the university. Okay, if you disqualified, then you required a special permission from vice chancellor of university to grant an extension of 1 semester. And it is meant only 1 semester extension they will provide you, not more than that. Means more or less you have only 1.5 years to complete your coursework as per the UGC guideline. There may be a chance their coursework examination may get delayed, but once the examinations conducted, you have to clear them. If you fail to do that, you disqualified by that, then you have to take a special permission from vice chancellor of the university to reappear in examination. Even still you fail, then you will be not able to complete your PhD degree. So it is mandatory for you to complete your PhD degree. You have to clear your coursework examination within time. Now we come to the common syllabus. As per the UGC mandate, there are common subjects. I already explained you about research methodology, research publication and ethics, computer application in research, and the domain based subjects, optional subject 1, optional subject 2, and it is 100% depend upon the university how they are take care of these two subjects. Now first we discuss about the research methodology, what you have to go understand or learn ड्यूरिंग द रिसर्च मैथडोलॉजी. अगर आप इसका पेपर भी अपेयर करते हैं तो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपके पेपर में क्या क्या पूछा जाने वाला है. If you can say it is a theoretical part, even though you are very good in all research methodology, you are good in research, you are good in writing and all, but still you have to clear this paper. The first paper जो research methodology का होता है, that is basically for the definitions and different terms using during your PhD. They are discussing about that basic what is the research, what are the scientific research, what different characteristics of research, definitions of research, need of research, types of research, how to identify the problem, how to assessing the status of the problem, how to formulate the objectives. As I told you, you require to identify the objective. As ma'am told, she had done lots of research in meteorological department for air pollution control and all. Still, she required to identify the objective because her work to be focused on a particular area, particular domain. From there, she have to formulate the objective for her work that she will going to be present in her PhD. Same way, all you are attending here, you have to identify what is your problem and what is their current status. Now the come to the thing, how to identify the problem and how to know the problem statement. For these two things, identification of problem, it is your common sense is required for the identification of problem. What do you think you are best you can do during your research journey? From here, the identification of problem is start. These problems may be from society. These problems you feel by your own regarded society, regarded science, technology, anything else, or you want to do something new to solve particular thing. And that means it is completely based on your common sense and your knowledge based. You are an engineer, then your domain is, for example, mechanical engineering. Under mechanical engineering, your expertise in the thermal. Under thermal, you are a student of cold storage or refrigeration. Under refrigeration, you are working on the environmental part. Under environmental part, which particular refrigerant you are looking for, you are finding that is the best suited thing that you can do on that particular thing, on particular refrigerant. Then that particular refrigerant or the composition of that particular refrigerant will become your initial identification of problem. Then after getting your idea that I can do some work on that particular refrigerant in the field of thermal engineering, in the field of refrigeration, in the field of mechanical engineering, you will assess what is the status of this problem, because other people are working on that or not. For this, you will do a survey. That survey is known as literature survey. By doing your literature survey, you are getting the current status on that problem, what other people, other researchers across the globe are doing on that. If you find nothing, that means nobody is doing something there. If you find something, means people are doing their work on that particular problem. They already think like you are thinking. Then you have to identify at what level they have conducted their research. If their scope is left or they had completed their work. If still you find some scope of work available by the literature survey, Then you go for the formulation of your objective, that these things are still available where the peoples are not reached by the day. अभी तक लोग यहाँ तक नहीं पहुँच पाए हैं जो मैंने सोचा था. जब आपको ये पता चलेगा उसके बेस पे आप ऑब्जेक्टिव बनाओगे, फिर आप अपना रिसर्च प्रोसेस डिज़ाइन करोगे, देन इन्वेस्टिगेशन चालू होगा. एक्चुअल इन्वेस्टिगेशन जैसे यहाँ पे लास्ट में लिखा हुआ है, कई बार एक्चुअल इन्वेस्टिगेशन पूरा रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग होता है. मीन्स accidentally or by some way you come across a particular problem and you resolve that, and you start the reverse engineering, that what the proper manner to attend or solution of this particular problem which I already resolved. You start writing on that, you start research on that in a reverse direction, and again come to a proper documentation. That documentation is known as thesis. Now the second unit probably will teach you about the importance of research, why society required, plan, how to create a plan for your research, what will be the literature review. The third part, the analysis of literature review, very important part over here. How to do the survey, what is primary sources of information, what are the secondary sources of information, what are the web sources, or how to read your material. That is a very difficult thing. Actually, if we say there are lots of things available on internet, but when you come across your research, you will find what exactly you want is not available on over there. If available, you don't have access to that. So for that, you have to generate the sources. As again, I took the example of ma'am. She have access of various municipal corporation, even though Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, other places, from where she can resource the data. But even though you are a student of environmental science, you want to research on the same direction, but you don't have access to the environmental department or the municipal corporation of your locality, then it will become quite difficult to you to access the data. Then your work become quite difficult. From where you will get the data, from where you will get the information, how to access the sources. And it is the one of the part of your research journey to how to identify your sources and how to approach your sources and how to get in there. These are very important things that you have to learn. Okay, so during your literature review part, things to be explained to you in that direction only. Then next thing is hypothesis. Most of the time when it's come to the science, engineering, people are overlook the hypothesis. They are not work on hypothesis. They are basically based, their research work is basically based on experimental and calculation based. We can say quantitative research is there. But when it's come to the qualitative research, even though in science and engineering it is 100% applicable, we can do the hypothesis of any subject and topic. Hypothesis means we are assuming that by these parameters this will be happen. We are assuming something. And last we prove it wrong or correct or not. जैसे आप लोगों में से कई लोग मैथ्स के स्टूडेंट्स हो गए, तो मैथ्स के सम्स हुआ करते थे जहाँ पे हम इनिशियली एज्यूम कर लेते थे कि मे बी दिस विल हैपन, और इन लास्ट वी आर राइटिंग दैट इट इज़ नॉट इक्वल टू दैट, मीन्स दैट वॉज नॉट एग्जिस्टिंग, and whatever we are thinking was not correct. That is just a hypothetication of particular process where we are assuming that by doing this or by because or virtue of this particular thing, this particular part, this particular work, this particular product, this particular item will happen. But at the end of your conduction of your work, what you will find, that is not happen. Last में हमें पता चलता है कि that is not working. जो हम सोच रहे हैं वो नहीं हो पा रहा है, उसको हम बोलते हैं हमने कुछ पहले से हाइपोथेसिस बना लिए हैं. अब ये हाइपोथेसिस बनाते कितने, हाउ टू डेवलप द हाइपोथेसिस, हाउ टू मैप दीज हाइपोथेसिस विथ योर ऑब्जेक्टिव, एंड व्हाट आर द नल हाइपोथेसिस, ये सारी चीज़ें आपको सिखाई जाएंगी. और डेटा से हाइपोथेसिस को हाउ टू manage or justify all the hypotheses with the help of data. There are the lots of tests like p-test and t-test available for hypothesis testing. With the help of that we justify our hypothesis. Further, the research methods are scientific methods versus arbitrary method that will be the part of your syllabus. Then the logical scientific methods, deductive, inductive, induction patterns, deduction, these all things will be the part of your syllabus, where the logical methods, how to make different mappings, different graphs, charts and all, everything will be there. Next chapter in the research methodology that is very important for you people, that is a data collection and analysis, and it is the key part of your research. Whether you are from any field, this particular chapters of research methodology will always require to be addressed. Source of data, how to method of collection of data, then the sampling methods, and these things you have to be understand how to arrange the data, how to use that particular data, what are the average and all, how to test the hypothesis, that will be covered in this particular chapter. It is a somehow of a statistical or mathematical part that every person from research background that must know about this. Now the scientific writing, unit 4, that will be basically about how to write paper, how to write thesis, what are the basic structure of general paper, what are the templates, what are the structure of thesis, how to write report, what are the different type of citations styles, these things will be covered here. Now here I just give you some reference book that you can follow, in which my personal favorite is the Kothari second book. It is here, the Kotharis. That is a good book that you people can use. This one is the CR Kothari. It is available online. If you want to search, you just search on Google CR Kothari Research Methodology PDF, and it is easily available. You can download and use for your work. The whatsoever the syllabus I discussed earlier, that is available in this book, that will help you out to take care of your examination as well. Okay. Now the second, yes please. Yes. Is anybody asked something? आप लोग ये किताब बहुत आसानी से डाउनलोड कर सकते हो. दिस इज CR Kothari Research Methodology. Even though latest edition will be available, may be available on website, you can download it easily. Okay, तो आप इसको आसानी से गूगल पे डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं इसका PDF. अगर नहीं होगा तो I can provide you, no issue. नेक्स्ट सब्जेक्ट जो कि आप लोग को पढ़ना है, that is the research publication ethics. This research publication ethics is again very important subject. It's actually explain you what type of conduct you have to follow during your PhD. What is the philosophy and ethics? These things will be discussed in very first. It's a more or less theoretical type of thing. Second is the scientific conduct, where the second thing which is written over there, FFP. This is very important part of this. There is the falsification, fabrication and plagiarism. That is basically related to your data, your writing methods. Your data must not be false. Your data must not be fabricated. You do not have plagiarism, means cut, copy, paste from other sources. You people have to pretend yourself, keep rid of these things. You have to keep away from these practice, that whatsoever the data you will be generate, that should be properly, honestly you will generate. And the keep the integrity of the research, that is the basic thing which teach over here. Basically what happen, whenever you are going to publish your paper, you want to do such type of thing, because of this ethical practice your paper may be rejected. Okay, now the publication ethics, same thing almost will be explained to over here. Then again the open access publishing, what type of open access resources available where you can publish. Even though here in this subject they will explain you, your teachers will explain, your professor will explain you types of publications or indexings like SCI indexing, Scopus indexing, IEEE publications, or different types of publishers and their publication methods. Okay, UGC care publication and all, they are explaining about all those things and what are the basic criteria and what types of journals and tools available for this. There are the lots of tool available which is used for citations and other things. Now, next again the database and research matrix. You can find the different database using citation database from Web of Science, Scopus, and again different factor that I told, impact factors, what we call impact factor or general citation report, even the H index, G index, what is I-10 index. These are index for students or scholars for their publication, whatever the publication you will make. Against that you will having the citation score, you will have the H score. Okay, these score will help you to others to identify the credibility of your work. For this you have reference book, my personal favorite, the number 3, ethics and science education and research governed by the Kadambur Malidur University, is again available online. Another book, that is the second book, responsible conduct of research, that is also available online. You can download it easily. Now the next subject that you people will go through, the basics of computer, the use of computers and other equipment for research. There are basic computer knowledge, then the technology and other softwares used, different types of software which you may be like SPSS software, R software, basic information will be there. The multimedia tools information will be there, MS Office will be there, how to use PowerPoint presentation, how to use internet and resources, that will be there. Then the different UGC websites links like UGC Infonet, Infoblit, their sources, how to use plagiarism software, etc. will be also there. The domain based subject that I already explained you, कि डोमेन बेस्ड सब्जेक्ट आपके बेसिक क्राइटेरिया से रहेंगे, आपके सब्जेक्ट से रहेंगे जिस डोमेन को आप बिलोंग करते हैं, साइंस आर्ट्स जिससे भी आप बिलोंग करते हैं, इंजीनियरिंग, यू हैव अ फ्रीडम टू पिक सब्जेक्ट फ्रॉम देयर, आइदर फ्रॉम मास्टर्स सब्जेक्ट्स हो सकते हैं या फिर ये सब्जेक्ट्स आपके यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर स्पेसिफिकली डिज़ाइन हो सकता है. एक प्रैक्टिकल वर्क जो आपको मोस्ट ऑफ द यूनिवर्सिटी करवाती है, दैट इज द लिटरेचर रिव्यू एंड सेमिनार. तो मैंने एक बहुत बेसिक फ्लो बनाया है यहाँ पे. This flow is actually used for research or say literature survey. तो literature survey के लिए एक basic flow है. आपको identify करना है. First you have to identify the sources or database. Again you have to additionally records and through the other sources as well. You have a total number of resources with you and what are the duplicate records. You have to remove all those duplicate records. After screening, you have to check out the particular record or particular journal or particular thing is exactly fall in your criteria or not. You will be exclude all those things which is not fall in your criteria. Then you have to assess the full text article. You have to read out the complete article. And again, you have to find whether it is eligible for your research or not. It means, if I explain about my work, during my PhD, I had downloaded approximately 600 papers from various sources. And ultimately, when I wrote my PhD thesis, there I had used only 217 पेपर्स को मैंने साइटेशंस अपने वर्क में दिखाया. और जो मेरे पब्लिकेशंस हुए उनके अंदर भी मैंने किसी में 50, किसी में 60 ऐसे साइटेशंस दिखाए. मीन you have a bunch of documentation which is fall actually around your keywords which you are searching for your research. But first of all, we have to sort out all or screen out all those things which is not fall exactly in your criteria and research field as per your topic, title or objective of your work. After filtering last whatever the things with you, you have to assess properly them and again filter out the what exactly the thing you require your work. Then finally, you have to convert or synthesize your thesis, your work, and make a proper documentation. That documentation is known as literature survey or literature review report. In the same, you have to present in form of PowerPoint presentation. Now, up to that part, do you have any questions regarding coursework? Is there any problem what I had explained till this point? किसी को भी कोई क्वेश्चन कोर्स वर्क से रिलेटेड?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Hello. Yes, please, sir. Yes,
Sir,
I.
regarding the coursework, when we are writing this exam, no, sir, is there any pattern of question like essay question or MCQ question?
Yeah, good. Definitely, there are both are there. There is the MCQ type of paper as well as subjective type of paper. Your examinations 100% depend upon your university. Some of the university conduct only MCQ type of paper, while some of the university involve subjective type of paper. So you have to concern this thing with your examination department for which university you are doing your work. Whether you have to write subjective style like the plain copywriting or simple MCQ type of paper. Even though most of the universities using the mixed method, they are providing a sufficient marks question as a MCQ so that a student can easily make at least 50%. Basically, MCQ makes the things too easy to be earn maximum marks. Okay, so what they are doing, at least 50% of their paper they are conducting in MCQ mode where the objective questions will be there, and the rest 50% part will be in subjective form where you have to write something. When you are going to write something, definitely you will score approx 30 to 40% over there, and rest will be covered by your MCQ portion. So by this method, you will easily score 55%. And one thing I just want to make very clear, even though there are lots of things in your course work, you have to read or learn lots of things, but do not afraid with your university examination and all. It is very important that you know what exactly coursework, why it is important, so that you can easily understand what particular thing you have to learn that will be definitely count in your research. Basically, as I told you, the computer techniques, use of various software, use of MS Office, how to write papers, that will help you not only your PhD, but it will help you lifelong too, because you people are somehow connected with some research or academic profession. So once you complete your research degree, you will be guiding others student in future. So at that part of time, they will definitely come and ask you to mentor them. So for that, it is required that you understand what is the research and how it is conducted, and what are the part of research, how we can use it for our work. Okay, what are the tools? Like IBM software made a very beautiful tool that is called SPSS. Another software that is R, that is used for research. R stands for research. That is the R software. Another software that is Python. That is the one of the language you people know. For the science students, it is these are very important tools. Even though there are software like MATLAB, it is very important for all branches. Most of the time, mathematics students, statistics students, even the science students, physics, chemistry students are using MATLAB for their work, for simulation and calculations, correlation developments. While engineer students can also use MATLAB, even though arts, commerce and geography, social science students can also use MATLAB for their work as well, for generating correlation or mathematical representation of their work, and it will help them to validate their data. It will help them for generating new reports and all. While for proper generation of proper graphs, pictorial presentation of your work, you required to know about Microsoft Excel. It is a minimal tool that you have to learn. You know how to use Microsoft Excel, how to generate graphs, how to generate the tables, how to calculate on tables using Microsoft Excel, how to make the thing automate on Microsoft Excel. So these things definitely help you out across your life, not only on your PhD, but during your PhD you will definitely deal with a lots of data. You have to, for an engineering student, science student, you have to create a setup or an experimentation setup. For that, you have to learn what is your philosophy or methodology to develop a research setup. Basically, it will seem very easy. What I will do, I just going and purchase particular material element and do the experimentation. But it's not like that. Even though Even though if you are a science bioscience student, even you are saying in bioscience, what you people are doing, you are just doing and collecting lots of leaves. About botanist, when you're collecting different plants and do study over that, that is not just enough. For after collection, you have to conduct lots of experimentation. For those experimentation, what are the resources from where you arrange the different types of machinery or equipment? You have to learn that. If you don't, you will be not able to properly justify your study. So for that, you have to understand what is research and how it will be conducted. So during research methodology, some part is basically pure theoretical, but your theories explain you about how to proceed in your journey. Only data, only experimental setup, only knowledge. There are many people across the world, they are doing master's degree, they having lots of equipment with them, but they are all not able to research, they are all not able to generate good papers, write a good papers. For writing good papers proper with the proper citations, you require a good acumen. And that research acumen comes only when you involve in your research. And these subjects, basically coursework, is the initial effort by the university to teach you how to conduct a research, what is the mentality is required to doing a research. Just think over a particular time or overthink over a particular thing is not enough. अगर आप सिर्फ सोचते हो मैं तो बहुत बड़े बड़े चीज़ें बना लूँगा, तो दैट इज़ जस्ट ओनली योर ड्रीम्स. When your dreams come under the reality or a scanner, you will find you are not able to do anything. IIT से कितने सारे बच्चे पढ़ते हैं, NIT से कितने अच्छे बच्चे पढ़ते हैं, JNU में हजारों बच्चे पढ़ते हैं. क्या सभी लोग रिसर्च करते या कर पाते? नहीं कर पाते. क्यों? क्योंकि वो सोचते बहुत कुछ है, आपके सामने ज्ञान देने वाले, there are lots of people, they are giving lots of thought, but if you ask them कि please explain me how to do research, मैं अपनी रिसर्च कहाँ से चालू करूँ, वो आपको नहीं समझा पाएंगे. to develop the basic thought process, how to, there is a line of action, definitely there is a line of action that you have to follow to conduct a proper research. Even though in your life you made some accident and discovered something new, but जब आपको उसे explain करना होगा ना, you required evidence, you required a proper methodology to explain the things to the world that this thing is existing. मैं ज़्यादा दूर नहीं जाऊँगा. इंडिया ने जब सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक किया तो लोगों ने गवर्नमेंट से पूछा कि हमें सबूत दो, व्हाट इज सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक. Even though government was not able to explain the thing because they had not recorded everything what they have to represent in front of the people. There may be a security concern. But if you want to prove your point, आपको एक प्रॉपर डॉक्यूमेंटेशन करने का तरीका आना चाहिए. Any research only count if you are able to represent it, and for representation you have to follow a proper tactic. Even though you made particular thing, you achieved particular accidentally, but you have to write a proper manner, because for achieving that particular thing accidentally आपको उसके लिए भी effort करने होंगे. मैं बहुत सिंपल सा छोटा सा एग्जांपल देता हूँ. When somebody asked Thomas Alva Edison कि you had done thousands of you failed thousands of time to invent the bulb. So what he told, who told you I am failed? I identified 1,000 method not to make a bulb. मैंने पता किया है कि 1,000 तरीके जिससे बल्ब नहीं बनेगा, और ये 1,001वां तरीका है जिससे मेरा 1,001 times अब जब मैं आया, then I have found that this particular material is useful for making bulb. So these are the things. Even though he was made it accidentally, but for that accidentally he was conducting a set of research regularly to identify something else. And finally he wrote a proper document that what are the things is required to make a bulb, and then file a patent for that. That we people are using nowadays. So everything, whatever you are doing, समटाइम जो आपने सुना होगा कि इंडिया की हल्दी का, इंडिया के नीम का पेटेंट जर्मनी के पास है. because we fail to explain the world these are from Indian origin, and we use them as a medicine in from past lots of centuries. We fail to do so because we don't have proper documentation, proper evidence. मेरी नानी ने किया था, दादी ने किया था, that not help you out. You know how to write, how to explain the thing to the world. It is important for that, and for that you have to learn how to research, how to represent your research. And during this research methodology or research coursework, you will learn from your university, you will learn this thing. Now, I move to the next part of our presentation. It is Anushram.com. Anushram.com is our Stu Valley's product. We are working on this product from last 3 years. This product is meant for our students who are doing research. It is AI powered research portal. Okay, I just go through, take you on my page. This is Anushram.com. It's help you to research, or it's help you to understand your coursework and every part of your journey. I do just log in this as a scholar. This is my dashboard. Here we are mapping you from your very first thing, from your PhD admission, PhD entrance, coursework, RDC, research work, thesis writing support, publication, and everything is available here. Now, first thing we are doing here, the PhD process mapping. It starts from very first stage, that is stage 1, PhD admission, entrance test, personal interview. You can keep your data here, you can add your data here, you can mention your status, and it also explain you what will be the next step. After admission, first thing is comes in your way is the coursework registration, optional subject selection, then coursework examination and coursework result. You have to record your mark sheet of coursework here. Further, after coursework result, you have to present 6 monthly report. Now, after coursework, every 6 months you have to produce a 6 monthly report, then that you can generate using our software as well. You then have a supervisor allotment. After supervisor allotment, your area of research will be defined, or that will be verified by the university or approved by the university, following by literature survey on that particular area, research proposal writing, that you can synopsis as well. Finally, you have to submit your synopsis research proposal to university, and that will followed by the RDC meeting in your university. After RDC meeting, your title and your supervisor name will be finalized and approved by the university, and that will be not changed. Now that will fix for your whole journey. On your title, whatsoever the fixed in your RDC meeting, that approval letter will be received from your university. Now, on the basis of this, you will start the development of methodology, start writing your review, or reading lots of paper, or start your research submission. Then start your publication part as well, conference publication, research review publication, then experimental setup related publication or development of experimental setup and other things, the data management, data analysis, research paper publication, review paper publication. These will be the part of your journey that you have to do during your process of PhD. After that, as you can do multiple publication, that's why the reason here we are maintaining multiple options for publication and their submission over here. Drafting of chapters, thesis chapterization. You require 2 or 3 drafts for your thesis, because your supervisor may definitely ask you to change lots of things again and again. Finally, you have to submit to the departmental review committee. Then the pre-submission of your work. Then the mock presentation. We help you in the mock presentation with the help of Anushram.com. We help you to come to us and give your viva in front of our expert. That will help you or boost your confidence about your subject or your research work. Finally, prepare your final preparation of viva submission, then final viva practice, then final submission. After submission, you will your thesis will be reviewed by two examiners, external examiners. Then you will receive the comments. On the basis of those comments, you have to prepare your final viva, and at last you have to defend your thesis. Then your first thing that will become your way as a proof of your degree, that is the notification. Then finally award of degree and the convocation of the university. This is the typical flow that most of the Indian universities follow, and we meant here for you so that you can also use as a documentation. You can keep your documentation with us. You can add your documentation dates and all, so that you do not require to carry the separate thing with you. You can keep all the documentation and comments of your regarded steps here. Further to this, if you want to learn everything again, you want to listen things again and again and want to understand the process, we provide here the 4 steps: research coursework, research architectures, research execution, and research defense, where we can help you. Here we provide you coursework subjective and coursework MCQ practice. Then we help you to write your literature review, connect the paper and all. There is all the practice set where you can do the practice with the help of my software. Here the research repository that you can use. For example, the research article in the patent search engine. These are the sources: Google Scholar, Microsoft Academia, PubMed. Their links are available here. These are the sources from where you can collect the data. You can also collect the master's and PhD thesis or old thesis from these sources which are available here. This is not just only Sodh Ganga from India, while others sources also available from where you can download lots of material, research thesis and all from across the globe. These information available here. Student of physics, your specific journals and listings are here. You can use these sources for your work. We also offer certificate programs that you can attend with us. We provide services or research support for topic selection, general articles, publication, plagiarism, flag removal, and thesis editing and proofreading, thesis assistant, dissertation, and other services we provide to you. Okay. We also provide a digital career studio to you, research publication support, as I told you. How to write a search article, we provide a complete guideline and step-by-step method and explanation, and you can use this flow to generate your research work, whether you belongs to any subject. We also provide the facilities for mentor. We provide, if you subscribe to us, we help to assign you a mentor that will help you across your journey. Whatsoever the support you are looking for, the mentor will support you. That is other than your university supervisor. Now, one of the important features that I want to discuss here, that is how Anushram help you in terms with the AI. We have a portal on Anushram itself, the Research Quest. It is a AI-based search engine that you can use to generate synopsis, literature review. We have lots of sources like ARWix, PubMed or Crossref, from where you can just write the subject title here or the subject name and the keyword or specialization where you want to search and start. Like for example, I write here mechanical. Here I just write thermal. Here I write one of the keywords CFD and solar. I just add these 2 words. Now I just search over here. Now my system search across the web, and on the basis of this it will identify some of the paper which align to my search criteria, and then I can use those things to generate my literature review, generate my research idea, generate my citations, and also do the synopsis. Now here the sum of the paper as per my criteria. Here you will find one important thing, that is these recency score, means how latest paper is. If the score is 0, means it is latest, and the cosine similarity, it is the 24%. Whatsoever the word I wrote over there, that is 2 keyword I mentioned, on the basis of it is only 20% matching with it. Means if I write properly, then more near words, more near research will be come across to me. Okay, now you can say some of the 25%, 23%, 21%. So if I choose first 2-3 things over here, I can use to generate these things for generate my literature survey. Here you can see this paper what I had selected. It's given the what methodology particular researcher had used in this paper. The second thing, what was the novelty in that paper, and what are the research gaps still over there on which I can work. These things are explaining, these are the research gaps which left in this paper, which was not covered in this paper, that I can work on. Okay, this is the PDF link. I can download this paper, complete paper from here. Second paper, same way, methodology, what the methodology they use, what was the novelty, and what are the research gaps. On the basis of these research gap and these research area, I can drive my research. On the basis, now I just asked to propose title. On the basis of these 3 literature paper, I can generate my research idea or research title. This is 100% by AI only. Artificial intelligence is doing with this thing. Okay, now first title, CFD and thermal analysis of multi-component fragments accords using frequent thermal lens spectroscopy techniques. The first title is here, title explanation is here. What are the research gap it is covered, that is also explained here. Same second, third, fourth, fifth. So whatsoever the title I think that is fitted to my search, according to that I can.
रिसर्च गैप क्या होता है?
ओके, रिसर्च गैप का मतलब होता है जो पुरानी रिसर्च हुई है आज तक इस फील्ड में, उसमें और जो अब हम करना चाहें उसके अंदर क्या ऐसी चीज़ें छूट गई हैं जिसको हम आइडेंटिफाई करके नया कुछ कर सकते हैं. अगर मैं आपको बहुत सिंपल से, आप कौन से सब्जेक्ट के हैं सर?
इकोनॉमिक्स सर.
चलिए, आप इकोनॉमिक्स के हैं. अब मैं अगर मैं इकोनॉमिक्स पे बात करता हूँ कि कोई माइक्रो फाइनेंस कंपनी के बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? तो माइक्रो फाइनेंस कंपनीज के ऊपर कोई सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप था, उसमें स्टडी हो रखा था XYZ डिस्ट्रिक्ट में. वहाँ पे जो डेमोग्राफी को लिया गया था, वो डेमोग्राफी ली गई थी जिसका एज ग्रुप था 50+ और सभी की सभी फीमेल्स ली गई थी. आप सेम जगह पे वर्क करना चाहते हैं और सेम एजेंसीज का इस्तेमाल करना चाहते हैं, बिकॉज लास्ट रिसर्च वाज ऑन वुमेन एंड अबव 50. तो हियर इज अ रिसर्च गैप कि यहाँ पर 18 साल से 50 साल की वुमेन्स के ऊपर भी रिसर्च हो सकता है. और वुमेन्स ही क्यों, उन माइक्रो फाइनेंस ग्रुप्स का रिसर्च मैं मेल्स के ऊपर भी कर सकता हूँ. नेक्स्ट, दैट वाज कंडक्टेड इन XYZ डिस्ट्रिक्ट. आई कैन डू सेम टाइप ऑफ रिसर्च इन माई ABC डिस्ट्रिक्ट. तो अगर मेरे पास कोई रिसर्च अवेलेबल है, प्रीवियसली किसी ने कुछ काम किया हुआ है, उस काम में अगर कोई स्कोप है नया करने का, तो दैट स्कोप इज नोन एज गैप. ओके, सेम वे अगर मैं साइंस में चलता हूँ, आप कोई नया एलिमेंट आप बात कर रहे हैं कि हमने एक कंपोजिशन बनाया है, कोई मेडिसिन बनाई है, उस मेडिसिन के अंदर आपने बोला कि जो उसके कंस्टिट्यूएंट है वो 10%, 5%, 3%, 2%, 2%, 1% करके उसमें कंपोनेंट बने हुए हैं. तो आपको एक कंपोजिशन दे दिया गया 10:5:3:2:2:2. ये आपको कंपोजिशन दिया है. अब इस कंपोजिशन के अंदर रिसर्च गैप आ गया, क्या मैं इसको 8:6:3:5:1 कर सकता हूँ? तो ये आपका एक गैप आइडेंटिफाई करना होगा, क्या इसके कंपोजिशन को चेंज करने का कोई मेथड है, और अगर मैं चेंज करता हूँ तो उसके क्या इम्पैक्ट हो सकता है. तो एनीथिंग दैट यू फाइंड इज अ डिफरेंस और स्कोप ऑफ न्यू स्टडी from the last study or available study is called gap. But definitely it is not done by single paper or the single research. You have to go through the n number of papers. First you have to establish that whatsoever I am thinking is not done by anybody else. They are doing research, वो लोग research कर रहे हैं, they are conducting lots of experimentation, but different parameter, and these things are left out. तो जो चीज लेफ्ट हो गई है, जो चीज छूट गई है, जिसको लिया जा सकता है, जैसा आप सोच रहे हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड गैप. तो टू आइडेंटिफाई दैट आपको एक प्रॉपर डिटेल लिटरेचर सर्वे करना पड़ता है. अभी जो हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर है वो क्या काम करता है, जब वो एक पेपर को रीड कर रहा होता है, उस पेपर की रिस्पेक्ट में एंटायर वेब के ऊपर जो अवेलेबल रिसोर्सेज उसको मिल पाते हैं, उसके साथ कंपेयर करके आपको रिसर्च गैप बताता है. जैसे मैं यहाँ पर देख लेता हूँ कि ये जो पेपर इसने सजेस्ट किया, CFD बेस्ड कॉन्जुगेट हीट ट्रांसफर एनालिसिस ऑफ रॉकेट नोजल with charring ablative thermal protection system. There may be some system. Now the gap, the limited research on the conjugate heat transfer. So what they had identified, there is a very low research on the conjugate heat transfer analysis on the rocket nozzle. Maybe possible the research maybe take place on other type of nozzle, but not done on the rocket nozzle. Second, the lack of studies on the on weakly coupling CFD. So these are the things which showcasing that there are the some limited work or low work or no work on that particular thing, that become an scope where you can put your effort to identify what is unknown. As from beginning हमने जहाँ से बात चालू करी थी कि it is the discovery of unknown. So for discovery of unknown you have to identify whatever you are thinking, whether it is known or unknown. हम जो सोच रहे हैं, हमारे जैसे सोचने वाले दुनिया में हजारों लोग होते हैं. हमने काम चालू भी नहीं किया, लोग चालू कर चुके होते हैं. तो आपको ये आइडेंटिफाई करना होगा क्या उस पर किसी ने काम किया. अगर नहीं किया तो आपके लिए स्कोप है, और वो जो नहीं किया है वो गैप है. ठीक है. जो छोटी छोटी सी आप पुरानी रिसर्च देखते हैं, चाहे न्यूटन की बात कर लें, आइंस्टाइन की बात कर लें, या बेंजामिन फ्रैंकलिन की बात कर लें, कि जिनने इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की खोज करी थी, जिनने बताया था ये बिजली चमकती तो क्यों चमकती है, ये इलेक्ट्रिक स्पार्क कैसे जनरेट होता है, ठीक है, डीजल इंजन कैसे बना, ये सारी चीज़ें छोटी छोटी चीज़ों से चालू हुई. और यहाँ पर सबने गैप ढूंढ के, जब डीजल इंजन बन गया तो भाई किसी को ज़रूरत क्या थी फिर से इंजन बनाने की. स्टीम इंजन बन गया तो क्या ज़रूरत थी इंजन बनाने की. पर धीरे धीरे एक्सपांशन होता जाता है, चीज़ें सोफिस्टिकेट होती जाती हैं. जब कार के अंदर इंजन टेक्नोलॉजी वगैरह बन गई, तब अब क्या ज़रूरत थी कि उसके अंदर स्पार्क के अंदर टेक्नोलॉजी पे काम करने लगे, फ्यूल पे काम करने लगे. फ्यूल पे काम करते करते बोलने लगे फ्यूल को हम एडल्ट्रेट कर सकते हैं. पहले उसके अंदर आपने सुना होगा, मोदी जी बहुत बोलते हैं हमारे यहाँ गन्ना बहुत प्रोड्यूस होता है, वी आर द वेरी लार्जेस्ट प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ शुगर कैन, वी कैन यूज इथेनॉल. Nitin Gadkari, I think, using lots of time that we are blending ethanol with the petrol. Okay, now the research, lots of research is conducting on the percentage of ethanol that we can mix in the petrol. There are lots of other things similar way are going on. What we can do additionally, which other people are not done, that is called research gap. And there is always scope for improvement. You can say research gap is the thing which suggests you there is the still hope or the chance of improvement. That is a research gap. Now come again to my work. Here you are find that my software provide you some of the title. I just select randomly one title. I am not reading completely and ask to the preview. Now here the work is developed by it, and I can download these things. Different explanations are developed here. even though I can generate the citation with my work, older work, and finally I can download my some of the paper. I can added more literature here and can download my synopsis automatically from here, and for that I required a separate session to explain you all those things. For today I am not going to explain everything. Now I am open to ask to you. You can ask me the questions regarding coursework and what the presentation I provided to you. Now my session is open. Whatsoever the question, आपको क्या लगता है आप पूछना चाहते हैं? Yes, Saji, Ranjan Shah, you want to ask something?
सर ये AI पावर्ड जो आप सॉफ्टवेयर बता रहे हो
जी,
तो ये सर जैसे ये अगर हेल्प करेगा ये तो इसमें मेरा सर एफर्ट क्या रहेगा सर रिसर्च करने में, अगर वो हम हेल्प लेकर ही करेंगे तो?
सर AI ऐसा नहीं है कि वो आपका सब कुछ बना देगा. मैंने आपको स्टेप्स दिखाए. सबसे पहले वो आपको पेपर ढूंढ के देगा. आज की डेट में आप वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल होंगे, कहीं ना कहीं जॉब करते हैं, ठीक है. अब मैं आपको बोलता हूँ कि आपको अपने टॉपिक के ऊपर रिसर्च करना है. यू हैव 1000 पेपर टू डाउनलोड. जैसे मैंने अपनी रिसर्च के बारे में बताया कि आई हैड गो थ्रू अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 600-700 पेपर्स. आई डाउनलोडेड. आप विश्वास करिए कि ये 700 पेपर डाउनलोड करने के लिए मेरे को लगभग 6 से 7 महीने लगे, क्योंकि जो पेपर मिलता था वो ज़रूरी नहीं होता था कि डाउनलोड हो जाए. कई बार अलग अलग रिसोर्सेज. आई डिड माई M.Tech एंड PhD फ्रॉम नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी भोपाल. मेरे पास इवन दो रिसोर्सेज थे मेरे इंस्टीट्यूट में, मैं जितना चाहूँ पेपर डाउनलोड कर सकता था. पर बावजूद इसके भी मुझे IITs या अदर रिसर्च एसोसिएशन से इंस्टीट्यूट से सब मदद लेनी पड़ती थी पेपर डाउनलोड करने में. मेरे जो फ्रेंड्स IITs में थे, जो फ्रेंड दूसरे NITs में थे, मैंने उनकी मदद लिया. बुक्स अरेंज करने में समय लगता था. जब ये पेपर्स वगैरह आपको अगर डाउनलोड करने में टाइम लगता है, फिर आपको सिर्फ पढ़ना भी है, फिर उसे शॉर्ट करना है, फिर उसके बाद आप मटेरियल तक पहुँचोगे. आपको पहले अगर आइडिया है कि आपको किस टाइटल पे रिसर्च करना है, उससे रिलेटेड मैंने आपको 100 पेपर निकाल के दे दिए. तो आपका कितना सारा एफर्ट बच गया जो आप महीनों लगाते हैं कि मेरे को पेपर सर्च करके लाना है. क्योंकि गूगल स्कॉलर से गूगल पे आप सर्च करोगे वो दुनिया भर का नॉलेज दे देता है, पर कितना वो रिलेवेंट आपके वर्क से है, आपके कीवर्ड पे सेट हो रहा है, वो नहीं दे पाता. आप सर्च करके देख लीजिए गूगल स्कॉलर पे, तो आपका वर्ड जब आप बहुत ज़्यादा स्पेसिफिक होने लगते हो तो वो रिजल्ट देना कम कर देता है. तो वी डू हियर वी यूजिंग AI. हम आपकी पहले तो सर्च को शॉर्ट करते हैं. अब बात आ गई उस पेपर को पढ़ना. तो डेफिनेटली आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा. आपकी जगह हम उसमें से पढ़ के की टाइटल निकाल देते हैं, की चीज़ें निकाल देते हैं, की आइटम्स हम एक्सट्रैक्ट कर लेते हैं कि इसका एब्स्ट्रैक्ट क्या है, इसकी समरी क्या है, मेथोडोलॉजी क्या है, रिसर्च गैप्स क्या इसने आइडेंटिफाई. अब आपको लगता है कि दीज थिंग्स आर वेरी नियर टू व्हाट आई एम सर्चिंग फॉर, तो आप उसको अब नैरो डाउन करके उन पेपर को डाउनलोड कीजिए, क्योंकि हमने आपको ऑप्शन दिया है PDF डाउनलोड करने का, और उन सभी पेपर्स को आप पढ़िए. अब आपकी इन्वॉल्वमेंट चालू हो गया. मैंने आपको बताया आई हैड डाउनलोडेड 700 पेपर्स एंड यूजिंग अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 250 पेपर्स इन माई रिसर्च. तो मेरे को 700 में से 250 आने में टाइम लगा होगा, क्योंकि AI नहीं था. नाउ AI विल हेल्प यू इन दिस थिंग. डाउनलोड करके एग्जैक्ट आपका क्या सर्च है, क्या पढ़ना है, आपको पता चल रहा है कि मुझे इतना पढ़ के ये पेपर मेरे काम का है कि नहीं. आपको पूरा पेपर खुद से नहीं पढ़ना है. आप बार बार जाओगे, अलग अलग फाइल पे जाओगे, अलग अलग PDF ओपन करोगे, वो सारी चीज़ें नहीं करना. मेरे सॉफ्टवेयर पे, मेरी वेबसाइट के सिंगल पेज पे सब हो जाएगा. तो आपका टाइम और एफर्ट बच रहा है, बट फोकस ख़त्म नहीं हुआ है. जो भी आपका एरिया है आपको उस पर फोकस होकर वर्क करना है. उस फोकस को और शार्प करने का काम हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर कर रहा है. आफ्टर दैट अब मुझे टाइटल बनाना है. तो क्या क्या पॉसिबल टाइटल्स हो सकते हैं और क्या क्या रिसर्च गैप हम एड्रेस करते हैं वो हम यहाँ दे देंगे। आपका सिनॉप्सिस जो मैं आपको दूंगा मैं वर्ड फॉर्मेट में दूंगा, तो जो आप उसको डाउनलोड करोगे उसके बाद आपको उस सिनॉप्सिस के ऊपर काम करना है। ऐसा नहीं होगा कि वो रेडी टू सबमिट है इंस्टीट्यूट को, आपको उसकी फॉर्मेटिंग करनी पड़ेगी, पेपर और ऐड करने पड़ेंगे, अपने हिसाब से मैथडोलॉजी अपडेट करनी पड़ेगी। तो सारी चीज़ें आपके लिए बची रहेंगी जो आप करेंगे, बट आपको एक बेसिक फ्रेमवर्क मिल जाएगा जो आपको अदरवाइज खुद से जीरो से करना पड़ता या किसी फ्रेंड का टोपो करना पड़ता। आप लोगों ने बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट आपके मास्टर्स में, आपके बैचलर्स में करे होंगे, तो किस तरीके से करते थे कि हम अपने फ्रेंड ने, किसी ने बना लिया, किसी सीनियर का रखा हुआ, उसको लाते हैं, उसमें ही चेंज करके आगे बढ़ा देते हैं। तो हम अब उस टोपो से आपको बचा रहे हैं, प्लैगियरिज्म से आपको बचा रहे हैं। एथिकल प्रैक्टिस में हम जेन्युइन डेटा जनरेशन के ऊपर वर्क कर रहे हैं, सो दैट कि आपका एथिकली वर्क साउंड हो, फास्ट हो और एक्यूरेसी उसकी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा रहे, जिससे कि हम यूनिवर्सिटी के पास अप्रोच करके अपना काम तेज़ी से करवा सकें। अदरवाइज यू विल फाइंड दैट देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ पीपल जो कि रिसर्च सिनॉप्सिस लिखवाने के लिए लिखने में ही 6-6, 7-7 महीने लगा देते हैं। अगर आप 3 साल में, मैं आपको बताऊं, मैंने अपनी पीएचडी 7 साल में कंप्लीट करी है। आई हैव टू टेक मल्टीपल एक्सटेंशन। अगर ये सारे टूल्स अवेलेबल होते पहले तो शायद मेरा वर्क फास्ट होता। कुछ अवेलेबल थे बट दे वर कॉस्टली, उस समय पे बहुत महंगे थे। इवन दो आई एम एन इंजीनियर, अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूट से सारी चीज़ें करी, बट मुझे सारी चीज़ें मैनुअली करनी पड़ी, हर चीज़ जीरो से खुद करनी पड़ी। दैट इज द रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट टेक्स लॉट्स ऑफ टाइम। जो काम यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर आपके पास स्कोप है 3 साल में करने का, क्यों आप 4 साल, 5 साल, 6 साल बर्बाद करोगे? जितना सदुपयोग टाइम का हो सके, हाउ मच यू कैन यूटिलाइज योर टाइम प्रॉपरली, दैट विल हेल्प यू टू प्रोपेल फास्ट। So for the sake of time, you can use those things which are ethically sound, which are properly guides you, so that you can do your work. Well, you can use AI for your support. You do not become the slave of AI. You use as a servant. You use your AI as your servant. Don't become slave of AI. Instead, make AI your servant. And that's why we are here to help you out to use AI to generate all those things which you actually want. And we are not doing this is just simply you generate and do it. We are asking you to learn everything. Okay? On each and every step we provide you mentorship. On each and every step we provide you support from external mentor, not from university, from outside. We help you to write your thesis. We help you to prepare your mock viva using, prepare for your defense using mock viva and all. We are committed to provide you quality PhD work so that you are able to match your target in a faster manner and a reliable manner. Anybody else? Any question?
Sir,
Yes, please. Vishwanathan ji.
yes, I am from Kerala.
Yes.
2 years back, I got written PhD entrance examination in Mahatma Gandhi University in education and social science stream.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the department officials told me that there is no opportunity for doing PhD on part-time basis because the seats are not available to the working professionals.
Okay.
Is there any opportunity to do the PhD on part-time outside Kerala or inside Kerala to the working people? I am working in government department of education.
We have some university with us who have tie up with Anushram.com who provide you opportunity to do your PhD on remote basis. There is an option in PhD that you can conduct your research on your home location.
Yes.
Okay. You have to just take a simple permission from your research supervisor and university that I want to conduct my research at the Kerala at particular district on particular title, and my data set, my demography belongs to Kerala only, and for that all the survey I will do over there, so that I required to be reside only Kerala. I will be available for examination and presentation of my work to supervisor. That you have to commit with your university and you can do your work remotely. Yes sir.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you can do like that way. Even though for part time there is a particularly rule, actually there is a distance rule.
Yes.
If you go for the 100% part time from any university, they are asking to be reside in a circumference of 300 kilometers. So I ask you, don't go for the part time, go for full time PhD or regular PhD from those universities who allowed you to work remotely. They just ask you to come. They just ask you to complete your work or coursework at university premises and come to just attend your examination only. Rest they will manage.
Sir, research work is a compulsory for full time and part time.
Yes, coursework is mandatory for part time and full time both.
Is there any opportunity to do the work or to complete the part time work or research coursework in the midsummer vacation?
You can do your coursework from your home comfort, from your residence where you are residing. For that, you do not require to attend the classes at university premises. You have to just attend if the university provide you opportunity to attend online classes. If they don't have online classes, you can do your self study. Just attend their examination only that they will conduct in 2 or 3 days only.
Okay.
Okay, so for those 2-3 days you have to visit those university and conduct your examination, or complete your examination and submit your work over there.
In Kerala, these facilities available, online facilities available.
For Kerala, I have to research. I have some idea regarding the Madhya Pradesh and Jharkhand, and you can opt those university as well, and Uttar Pradesh as well. You can opt those university as well. There is no issue with that.
Okay, UP. Okay. Sir, you may give the complete details in my WhatsApp.
Definitely. I will give you your number. Definitely your number with my colleague. She will connect you through Dr. Modi, and you can talk regarding the same.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Okay. Anybody else?
सर ये अनुश्रम.com जो है वो एंड्रॉइड टैबलेट में तो फुल फीचर्स रन करेगा या फिर लैपटॉप में इसको खोलना पड़ेगा?
एंड्रॉइड पे चलेगा, बट फुल फीचर्स के लिए आपको इसको लैपटॉप पे खोलना पड़ेगा. Anybody else want to question?
Hi, sir.
Hi Rohit ji.
Hi, sir. Yeah, we took admission once from our university nursing stream.
Yeah.
Okay, will you conduct the classes hereafter for our coursework?
You have done your all the coursework examination, or you are going to be attend your coursework examination over there?
We are going to attend the coursework examination.
Okay, the university may conduct your examination or the online classes. If they don't, then you can do your self study. No issue with that.
Okay, what about the examination? It will be easy or?
Your examination will be in Modi sir, and his team will be explain you about the examination pattern and all. Don't worry about that thing. They will take care of everything of your examination.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
I am Rohit from Karnataka.
Yes, Rohit ji.
I am skilled development work officer in Mangalore Engineering College.
Okay.
So I want to do this continuous PhD in skill development. If you have any education, this 1% they are available.
In skill development, the particular scenario you want to do work?
Skill development officer.
No, you are working as an skill development officer. For PhD, is there any special stream you are looking for?
What, sir?
For PhD, Are you looking for any special stream?
Soft skill.
Soft. You are basically your master in which subject?
MSW, sir.
You did MSW.
Master of Social Work.
Okay, you can do your PhD in Master of Social Work itself, in the social work itself, where you can take one of the subject area as skill development. As the skill development is the key feature that is involved in the society development or the social development. Okay, you can take your demography, the people who are engaging in the skill development, who are taking skill development different courses, they are taking the different skill development courses, and on the basis of that you will generate your complete research. So you can do your research, take domain as a skill development, and your key area is social work.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is possible, 100% possible.
Okay, sir. Because of I am working in the engineering college as a skill development officer. If the exam, how is that, sir? Because of
yeah, you can use the data of your engineering college where you are working. You can create the two groups. One is the experimental group, one is the control group from your students, okay, in your institution, and give them exercise or give the experimentation for 6 months and collect the data. To one group you will provide the proper skill development training. You can take the soft skill, okay. If you go for the soft skill, the other group is just control. They just go with the university curriculum, not engaging any type of thing. And after 6 months, you will observe their overall growth in terms of academia, in terms of social input, in terms of everything. So you can portray that how skill development is not helpful in academic development or the particular skill development, even though it is helpful in other parameter also.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. My doubts on the fee structure. How was that, sir? Fee structure.
Fee structure will discuss by Dr. Modi. Dr. Modi will help you in that. No issue. No
problem. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Anybody else want to ask something? Anybody want to give the feedback of today's session?
Hello, good evening, sir. I have a question.
Yes, please, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I have completed my MCA. Now I want to pursue my PhD in computer science.
Okay.
So, can you tell me the name of university where I can do my PhD?
Okay. You belongs to which?
Located in Maharashtra.
You are from Maharashtra. Presently, in our tie-up, there is no university from Maharashtra. But we provide you opportunity to conduct your complete research from university from Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, and Jharkhand. And here you can do your all work from your home comfort, because you are from the student of computer science, definitely engaging with some computer science related industry or institution, where you can develop and design your data and all. And for that, externally we will help you out to be doing everything. And meanwhile, we support you to clear your coursework examination as well as your other part of your PhD journey with the help of the Anushram. As you will be the student from Anushram, that will help you out to properly, the university will provide you support to do everything from your home comfort.
Okay, so what is the further process where I will get to know all this?
I just arrange a call after this meeting. You will receive call from Modi today, or by tomorrow you will receive call from the Modi sir team.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, anybody else? Anybody want to give the feedback regarding today's session? It will be help me and motivate me to take similar session again and again. On Anushram, we are asking various experts to come to us and give such type of expert classes. Every fortnightly, we are trying to bring some workshop over here. You can Just visit the anushram.com and join these classes or master classes or workshop on research related thing. We also teach qualitative, quantitative methods, softwares which required. We just give all the master classes on those. So I hope in future classes you people will also be available for those type of master classes as well. For today's session, I required somebody from you. Just give me a feedback. Anyone? किसी को पसंद आया हो आज का सेशन तो फीडबैक दे सकते हो.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, please.
This is Shweta Aksimani from Belgaum, Karnataka.
Yes.
I'm grateful to you, sir, that I had a really fruitful session with you. In future, if I have or I've found some queries or some doubts, I will definitely disturb you, sir. Anyway,
Definitely, you are most welcome. I am always ready for disturb.
Thank you, sir. Nice.
Thank you. Thank you,
Good
sir.
sir.
I joined this.
Yes, Rohit ji.
Sir, session is very good, excellent. Has a lot of knowledge, got knowledge. So this is one of the excellent sessions.
Thank you, Rohit ji. Thank you for your words. Yes, Vishwanathan ji.
प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी से पीएचडी में एडमिशन लिया था जस्ट एक महीना पहले
जी.
और पीएचडी का मुझे सिर्फ बेसिक भी पता नहीं था. आज काफी हद तक क्लियर हुआ है आपके थ्रू.
Thank you, Shah ji.
Sir, I joined this link half an hour is over, but even though I got some idea as regards this selection of topic and some other things. One thing is that another class is to be arranged that is regarding how to see the hypothesis.
Definitely, sir. We will do a separate class on hypothesis and objective mapping. And definitely it will be very helpful for you all.
Yes, sir. How to select the topic and how to correlate this hypothesis with the objectives of the study and everything.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
I believe that this became is an elementary session, but even though it is an elementary session, I got some novel experience from this topic because due to the lack of time, sir covered almost some other areas. But this became a new experience as far as a newcomer is concerned.
Okay, sir. Definitely.
Very informative and very authoritative things.
Thank you very much, sir. In future, definitely we will come up with the new topics.
Yes, the democratic method and everything is good, sir.
Thank you very much.
I am expecting many more things on the part of sir.
Definitely, sir. We will be definitely provide you lots of things. As I told you that we people are doing these type of exercise fortnightly. Not only me, there are lots of my colleagues and other mentors and experts from the field who are taking care of lots of things which is comes in your way as a PhD. Okay, you required to know about basic things regarding hypothesis, basic things regarding how to map the objectives, how to extract the objective and research gaps. You required to know the data arrangement, data validations and everything. We will cover each and everything, and that will be definitely help not only during your PhD, even though that will be quite helpful for your overall research and academia experience, and even though you can use in your daily life as well. Yes. Because research is something that is we can do daily.
Educational scenario is even today the educational scenario is a dynamic one.
Definitely.
Give more examples that is given from the education field, sir.
Definitely, sir. We will. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Thank you all of you to present and patiently listen me and give me an opportunity to explain about the what is coursework. In coming future, we will come with the detail over the research methodology and each and every aspect of research methodology. We will do session on SPSS techniques. We will do session on how the statistical others techniques and softwares as well. We are able to conduct session on specialized software like MATLAB. If you people insist to do, you can drop message on my WhatsApp through which you will receive the information of my workshop. You can drop all the message over there. What in future you want to listen from us. Anyone you want to give other feedback and other things, you can connect through that WhatsApp. Ms. Ritu, Mr. Dr. Rohit, Dr. Rajesh Modi will be available for your query regarding admissions in PhD courses as well as in your coursework related and thesis support, etc. For any guidance and any support or understanding about the subject, I will be always there. Thank you all of you. Thanks once again. Have a wonderful time in future. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice evening.
Thank you everyone.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you everyone.